Welcome to another episode of Up Close and Personal with Angela on behalf of Aspiring Authors Magazine. I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. For those that do not know who I am affectionately known as the Queen of Collaboration across these social media streets. I am the founder of AALEC, which campaign. I'm also the CEO of Aspiring Authors Magazine, and my whole desire is to bridge the gap between brown authors all over this world and to touch on topics that's affecting our brown community. I'm excited about this 122 authors from around the world campaign, this movement that we have going on. We have some amazing authors that have connected to this movement, and I am excited because in 2023, we focused on bringing awareness to these self-published authors. I'm excited that they decided to take a chance with Aspiring Authors Magazine and AALEC. So, hold on tight because today, y'all, we have a special guest. This guest today is near and dear to my heart. She's one of my besties. I call her my bestie. She's my big sister. She is an amazing individual. She is one of the L's in the L3 movement. She is the love. Definitely have taught me some things about love. I'm excited to be able to share her with you guys on today. For those that do not know her, I'm excited to be able to allow her to introduce herself to you guys on today. So if you would please take this opportunity to share this in your circle of influence. Never know what the next person may be in need of. So without further ado, I'm going to move out the way and allow my guests to come up. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Angie. I am so utterly proud of you. I've met you. Oh my God, how long we known each other now? Oh, so long. But you are an amazing, amazing queen of collaborations. I am just honored to be on your show. You have done amazing leaps and bounds. I've watched you move your magazine from to your dream to now it's into fruition and it's all over the world, and I applaud you. You helped my book Brown Girl Be in Africa, my first children's book, and I thank you for that. um you've been a very big inspiration in my prayer life. Once you did the when you first asked me about the 3L movement, and it was just me, you, and it was Shanaria, and now it's a bigger movement and it's amazing, and it has blessed my life completely. It has done so much for me. I've met amazing women, amazing men in prayer life. I met Apostle Kimberly Thomas. You inspired me to do a 90-day prayer for the women of the wall, and for people that are incarcerated, their family members and their loved ones. And we did a 90-day prayer from September the 1st to November the 30th. And our first week of prayer, we were praying for one of the gentlemen that he was incarcerated for over 46 years, African American man. And we started praying for him, and he was turned down every time he went to the board. But when we started praying for him, and he went to the board that day, when he came home, when he came back to where he was being held and incarcerated, he told my husband, please tell your wife I love her. She is amazing, because I finally made parole, and I know that was nothing but God. So God is truly, truly amazing and blessing people in leaps and bounds. And I'm just truly happy to be a part of that, and I was a part of that. And as we were praying the 90 days, it was at least four gentlemen that were released on our prayer for the 90 days. And the last big thing that happened was the fact that my husband is now about to go to court to get resentencing, which means he will be coming home sometime next year. So we're going to be continuing to pray for that. So you have taught me, you have nurtured, you have um, sold into me, and I thank you. I'm looking forward to what 2023 is going to bring. So I don't know. It's just an amazing, it's an amazing time, and I just believe that because of your movement, the devil is angry. He's very angry with me, um, and the only thing he can attack basically is my health. But that's not going to stop me from still praying and fasting and doing what God calls me to do. Because right after, well, right before the prayer ended, because in October this happened, um, I got diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. And that rocked me really, really, really a lot because there's no family history of breast cancer in my family. So I'm the first female in my family to have breast cancer. And I mean, it rocked me. I said, wow, this devil is really, really trying it. Like, oh, okay, you praying, you getting these people home and you not listening. I mean, okay, I'm gonna throw something else at you because my husband, he was a good soldier for the devil. I ain't even gonna lie, he was marching on for the devil, but we got together and we read the 1 year Holy Bible. Then we started praying together. He got mad. And I said, oh, Angela inspired me. We're going to do a 90-day prayer for these people behind the wall. And we're going to do it. And Apostle Kimberly Thomas was one of the ones that I met through the 21, the hour learn, like, and she was with us all 90 days. And I cried out that day when they told me I had breast cancer. And she said, Pamela, she sent me anointing oil. She sent me scripture. She said, anoint your body. You are healed. It's all right. I just was like ready to just be done with it, but we continued our prayer. We did it for the whole full 90 days. Some of the ladies that that were on the Women of the Wall that were praying, they still praying. They decided to do another smaller group and still pray because they was like, Pamela, you got us praying. You strong. You strengthen our prayer life. So we going to continue to pray. I said, well, you come on over to February 1st and be a part of our learn, like, and love, learn, lead, and love, our L3 movement. And they are definitely a part of it. So the devil is very angry. And the only way he thinks he can get me is through my health. But and God kept stopping him. He said, oh, she got breast cancer. God said, no, stage 0. I said, yes. Okay, it was a little one. But went to the surgeon. The surgeon said, we going to do a 3D MRI. So when we do the surgery, we can get everything out. I don't want to miss nothing. Sure enough, the devil hit again on November 11th. After the MRI, they said, Pamela, unfortunately, it's stage 1A and it's another lump in the same, but it was still in the left breast. But God said, and it's going to stop right there and she going to be all right. I cried my soul out. And Kimberly, Apostle Kimberly Thomas said, go ahead and cry, scream, roll on the floor, do what you need to do, wipe yourself off, and we're going to pray. And you are healed in his name. And we continue to pray, and I continue to pray. And I said, Lord, why me? Why not me, though? So I continue to pray. November the 29th, I went in for my surgery because that was the day before the last day of the 90-day prayer. And Apostle Kimberly Thomas, she prayed a prayer. She prayed, prayed, prayed. She said, you got your anointing on? I said, she said, lay that anointing on you. And she prayed the prayer. And I went under the knife and I was fine. They got the margins out clean. And I came home that same night. Um, and then I went back to work the second day, the next day. I was like, the day after the next day, I went back to work. And she said, you're going to be all right. You're going to pray and you're going to be okay. And I am moving around. I'm fine. You know, everybody's looking at me like, she got cancer. Yeah, it's kicking me my butt a little bit, but God still has the final word. He's still, the devil's throwing it and God is stopping it. He like, nope, you're not going to get her. She's going to still do. My husband was upset. Made him pray a little bit harder. He said, oh, I got to pray for my wife. Why does my wife got it? Because she don't drink, she don't smoke, and she got it. And I cried a river, but I'm okay. So God is still good. God is still in control. And I have to give the, because I, I
The
come,
Lord is the
huh?
joy of the Lord is my strength. I said the joy of the
Yeah,
Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is
yes,
my strength. That's all I can hear. Is the joy of
yes.
the Lord is my strength. And that just kept ringing in my spirit because I'm reminded that in 2012 he dropped Jeremiah 29 and 11 in my life, in my spirit, and was reminding me that he placed me here with the purpose. And I would wonder in 2014 when I got shot point blank range with a sawed out shotgun, why me?
Mm,
Why am I going through this? Why am I having suicide attempt thoughts? Why am I trying to take my life? Why am I dealing with this? I asked that so many times. I'm so grateful that we have this time to pray. Because Pam, I'm gonna tell you, 5 years ago, I didn't have a prayer life like this. I did not have
yeah,
my belief system wasn't even as strong as it is now. I believe because that's all I knew to do was believe, because that's what I was taught. But my faith wasn't as strong as it is now. It's these things that we've been through, these tests, these trials, these tribulations that we've endured. He gives his strongest test to his strongest people because of the
okay.
anointing that you carry on your life.
Mm,
I used to wonder why I had to go through things. And then I started walking through things in life and started experiencing things in life. People think you just arrived at this thing. No, you just arrived. There's somebody that you gonna minister to that's gonna need this along this journey that you're on. See, the devil don't peek into your future. See, when we prayed all those prayers that we prayed for book one, the enemy was mad because
yes,
he reminded us that signs, miracles, and wonders should follow. So
yes,
we don't pray, we don't fast, we don't did this for 121 days. Just the three of
ye-
us. Just the
yes,
three of us. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Just the
yes,
three of us coming together at
yes,
5 a.m. So the enemy was pissed. And then the fact that we come back again and do it again, and then have the nerves to
yeah,
bring some more people. We
yes.
brought some more people. We quadrupled the numbers. We went
Okay.
from 3 to almost, I think at one point we had 21 people on the line.
Yes, yes, yes,
Nothing but God. In the
yes,
power of prayer. Because we understand the power of prayer and we willing to stand in the gap for other people. Because guess
yes,
what? It's not about us. It's not about us. It's about the
mm,
bigger picture. It's about that he has called us to.
yes,
Huh. I used to wonder why books. I don't want to do books. I don't want to do ministry. I don't want to do none of the stuff now. But God, when I said I would share his goodness,
yes,
when I said that I would share the fact that he rose me up off my bed of affliction, he could have allowed me to expire. He saved my
yes,
life because my
hmm,
doctor said it was a miracle that the whole right side of my body was taken off. And the fact that I would get up and walk the same day I come out of surgery, the nurses were looking at me like I was crazy. And then I walked up out the hospital 3 days later. Can't tell me when he said, Pam Love, Shaneria, learn. I had to be obedient. I had no choice. It wasn't about
yes,
Angela. Nothing that I do is about Angela, and people got to understand. I picked up a long time ago. Yeah, when I first came on this platform, that nasty attitude, Angela, yeah. The one with the nasty attitude that we snap at you all the time, yeah. Her, yeah, her. But she's not here no more. She gone. See, he had to do some things with me, and he did it right before some people.
hmm,
Because one lady's in the prayer book. She told me, she said, Angela, she said, I didn't like how you said that to me. She said, you didn't say that right. Yeah, I had to check myself. So then I had to go look in the mirror. I had to go look in the mirror, Pam, and I had to decide: you gonna be the nasty, you gonna be that nasty person, or you gonna be that person that he called you to be, huh? Because that's not what he called you to.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get it together. I had to get it together. So I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for Apostle Kimberly Thomas.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
like one of my moms.
Yes.
She's
She's
like one of
amazing.
my moms.
Mhm.
I love her. Apostle Lee Thomas. I love him. He did our what's the name for our book? Our
Okay.
forward for our book.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm grateful because he was
Right.
right there with us at 5 a.m. praying
5
with us,
a.m.
covering us after we come out of prayer. So
That's
I'm
right.
grateful. And we getting
Mm.
ready to do it again for those that missed it.
Exactly. That those
February,
that missed it, February 1st is
yeah.
coming. So 2023. Come on with it. Come on with it.
We
We
going
gonna-
like people still experience. We still looking for miracles to follow. We
Yes.
still looking for signs, wonders, and miracles. He said we should do
Yes.
greater works. Still stuff that we
Yes.
gotta do.
Yes.
It's still stuff that we gotta do. So Pam,
Yes.
what are you working on? I know since the last time we've had an interview, I know there's a lot that's happened since the last
Yeah.
time we've actually interviewed. So
Yeah.
I know you was trying to get into the school system. I think the last time we talked.
Yes, I
I
am
don't even
there.
think
I'm in the
you had your characters. See, they can see your little character right there, but I don't even think you had
yeah.
your character.
No,
So
I
we need to
didn't.
tell them the characters.
Yeah. I have the Brown Girl Squad is in the school systems. I'm in the New York City Board of Ed. I'm a community affairs for District 79, but I have an after school program. It's at MS 225 in the Bronx. It's at Aspira. This is my second year doing it with my girls. It is an amazing program. Um, it's about building self-esteem, about building self-love, about just getting in touch with themselves and knowing that they are beautiful, that they are loved, that they are God's daughters, and that they can do anything that their mind is set to do because they are in the inner city and they need to see African Americans and brown people doing great things, not just, Instagram models and Nicki Minaj and all of these other people that know we are doctors, we are lawyers, we are authors, we are influencers in the good way. My characters, it's pigtails, afro puffs. Oh my god, you can go to my website and see all of the characters. That's what big on that. And now I'm actually working on the brown boy program because they want me to do a brown boy program, and it's going to be a sports on a sports tip. So it'll be brown boy, but it's going to be building self-esteem, their grades and everything else, but it's going to be a basketball and a football team, and they will be competing. So we're working on that. I'm going back into the audio. I have a great team. Unfortunately, we had to hold off because we was about to go in the studio, but the devil tried to stop it. But it's going to be my second urban audio book to one of my urban books, which is Family Time Payback is a BITCH. And my team is great. Right before COVID, we were gonna go and do my first off-Broadway play, and that's going to happen in 2023, and probably in the fall of 2023. Side Chick will be an off-Broadway play, and we're working on that. um Also, the magazine, I had to wait on that, but the first issue for the new year, which is 2023, the War magazine will be out. And we have some heavy hitters. Mr. Blanks, which was in prison for 46 years, he is one of the people that we interviewed because he's now home. The women of the war helped him, get to where he needed to be. We had got donations for him. He's going to be 70 February the 9th. So we're going to do something live and special for him because everything that he's doing is the first time he's been out since 46 years. So it's a whole new world to him. And unfortunately, all of his family is deceased, but the women on the wall, we took him on. So we're his family. So we make sure he gets his doctor's appointments. Um, he's in a program where he's about to get his own apartment. Unfortunately, he does suffer with some illness, but we are getting him his meds. He's very intelligent. I take him to church when I can. If I'm not sick, we take him to church. And he's a firm believer. He prays to God. He sings his song. He has his Bibles. So I am really excited for Mr. Anthony Blanks. Also, we are trying to get a transitional home. We're looking to become nonprofit and get a transitional home with Wilfredo. He's one of the authors from the Wall magazine. He's been out in the free world going on 2 years. He's amazing. He's doing amazing things, him and his wife. He helps with all people that's coming out from behind the wall. He is a very good inspiration to them. So we're trying to get a transitional home too. So that's all of the things my hands is in since our last interview. But definitely we're going to go in the studio in January to do the audiobook, and then we're going to start working on getting actors. It's going to be an off Broadway play, but it's going to have some music with it. It's not a musical, but it will have some music in it. So we're going to be looking, and I'm going to be advertising for actors, actresses, songsters, people that want to write songs. We want to give people an opportunity to come on the stage. Excuse me. It's a beautiful stage out here in Harlem that we're going to use, and it's going to be great. Yes. So
I'm excited about that, and I definitely want to connect you with some people that I know that are incarcerated.
Yes, please.
Maybe be a part of your magazine, and
yes.
I have one now that wants to do a documentary.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if it's something that you may be interested in doing, or if you know somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Blank's story is amazing. I mean, even now, since he's been released, because he's on parole, but the Innocence Project is looking at his case because this is the case.
The case. His case is similar to this case, if I'm not mistaken. Because this guy right now, he is currently incarcerated. He's been incarcerated for over 20 years, and he's innocent. He has a website and everything up. Trying to get free. I've been sharing a lot of his stuff. I actually interviewed him on my show over on Blog Talk Radio, WBN. About 2 months ago. But he's been incarcerated down in Texas for over 20 years, and he's been falsely in prison. But
that's a lot of cases.
Documentary. He's an author.
Wow.
I shared statistics the other day about people trying to get exonerated, and people that trying to clear their names, people trying to get parole, and all kind of stuff.
It's crazy.
And tuning in to Chinchilla Show, because Chinchilla do a lot of that too. So I definitely want to stay in the.
I definitely want to interview her for the magazine, because she does a lot of great things with the incarcerated individuals and the families, even the ones that are innocent and then they come out. Like the Central Park 5 was in Sing Sing, where my husband is at, so he knows them personally. Okay, you give them money, but you can't get that time back. Like, come on, you cannot get that time back. I don't care about the money. You cannot. And not only that, the psychological, like when Mr. Blanks, I saw it, like it's unbelievable. He was like in awe because he hadn't been out for 46 years. That's 4 decades behind a wall, behind prison, and he didn't even know how to use a train. And I flipped.
And they treat him like, man, they treat him, and they don't even treat him like you.
They don't.
The guy that I'm talking about down in Texas, I be hearing him talk about how the guards come and sit their food on the floor like they dogs. They sit their food outside their stuff outside their door, and then tell them their food is there, and all kind of stuff. They are humans too. They need to be treated like people too, and then they keep them.
Okay, they did a crime. double punish them. And that's what they do. And not only that, they try to do it with the families, because with me, because I'm kind of sort of an author, and we have the magazine, and we have the Women of the Wall radio show on Sador Radio, and I do Women of the Wall, some of the things on YouTube. They want to know who his wife, or who your wife know, who your wife know. They scared. They don't really mess with me or him too much. But I always write to Albany. I'm writing to Albany. I'm talking to senators. I'm talking to the governor. We are supposed to get with our state people to let them know, stop treating them like that, and don't treat me like that. I came to see my loved one, not for you to harass me, to not be in there. Like the other day, Christmas Eve, I'm going to share this. I hope everybody hears it. Christmas Eve, it was 4 degrees outside. 4. We were standing outside, no shelter, no nothing. It was what they let they have now since been there since 1800 and something. So they know it gets cold up there. Long story short, we had that storm the Friday before. They let it get wet to the point where the locks were frozen shut. So we had to stand outside an extra 45 minutes before we could get inside, and visit our loved ones. So I don't understand why they do what they do. We were so cold that my hands was almost frostbitten, and I was about to leave when they finally found the locksmith and told the locksmith, oh, they can get in now. I was like, y'all got some nerve, like unbelievable. And I told them, I said, oh, y'all, they was like, oh, that's Miss Liggins, because I haven't been there because of the cancer. But they was like, Miss Liggins was out there. They was whispering, Miss Liggins was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like they didn't know I was out there. When they found out that I was out there, they was like, oh snap. Like, yo, she is going to, I'm going to write Albany. I'm going to definitely say it on live. I'm definitely going to talk about it, because we should not be treated like that, and nobody else. Not only that, the guys told us that now they are called incarcerated individuals. They didn't have no heat, no hot water for months. They was freezing. So now they started getting sick again.
Do that in Texas too. Like, I need you to connect. I really need you to connect with some people in Texas so that you can kind of help get their story out too. And
yes, please.
Let me know what I can do to help. If I need to write letters to people,
yes.
If I need to write letters to New York, if I need to write letters, if I need to write letters to whatever, because I'm just the type of person. I somebody do something, because I have family members that's incarcerated.
Yes,
I have family members that are behind prison walls, and I've had a family member that has been stabbed over 9 times.
Wow,
that's still incarcerated. That life, So I care about people. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I worked in a correction facility. I worked in a prison system. So I already know, if you want to do right and you want to follow the rules and you want to keep your facility, like that was a new facility I went into. When I went into that facility, it was new. It was nice. It wouldn't run down. It wasn't raggedy. It was nothing falling apart. Lights weren't going off. So they couldn't shut the lights off and blame the power going out, a power surge and all that. So none of that. So people had to be on their cues. Okay. But when you get into these old facilities,
yes,
like a lot of people that would go
old, very old. Okay,
and they would use that as an excuse. But there's still no excuse. If you keep up old stuff, it will work. If you keep it up, you got to keep it up. They don't keep it up because it's not them and it's not their family.
They don't care
behind,
and they feel like they animals. Yes, and
they go home to their family every day.
Animals. But you hear people say that too, and I laugh, and I'm looking at them like, who do you are one step away from going into prison. Either in any one of us, especially if you're a brown person, at one step away, they can say, I did something, and they can put me through the system for at least 2 weeks, and it's the truth, because it can happen. And it has happened. So don't tell me that you don't care about what's going on. Don't tell me you don't care about clemency. Don't tell me you don't care about what's going on behind the prison system. I have 2 African-American sons, and I pray for them dearly. One of my sons, 24 years old, he's a hothead. He can't stand police officers. I pray for him dearly. Please relax your behind and make sure you got your ID. Don't talk back. Don't ever. It's still modern day slavery. I don't care what nobody say. Prison is modern day slavery. It's the plantation.
That's exactly how to get money from it. That's all.
It is.
That's how they did was figure out how.
It's a $40 industry. Prison is $1 billion industry. They use these guys to do these women.
It's not trillion by now.
Please, they pay
you
them.
You got major companies. If that Texas too,
girl, they pay them. One of my Corby told me I said, how much you getting paid? Because he does, like, I think he does the COVID cleaning and he does the solutions or whatever he does. He said he gets $6 every 2 weeks. $6.
And I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing it.
It's some of the guys in there. They get degrees. They get their master's degrees. They get their paralegal stuff. They are doing their thing. They are trying to be better citizens. If they are trying, give them a chance. Stop knocking them down. Give them an opportunity. I watch Wilfredo.
But why are we? But my thing is, my other question is, why do our people always get treated this way? Why the ones that always getting the overtime in this? You look at what they did to that governor. The people tried to kidnap and kill that governor, and look at the sentences that they got. So what them white people got? 15 years. But then you want to take away the life of people for drugs. And this stuff that y'all brought into our community. Y'all brought this in because you don't got no black people. You don't got no brown people with no planes. You got no brown people with no boats.
Poppy seeds.
That's moving no way like that.
No. The people that do have planes and or celebrities or are entertainment, or they already are millionaires or whatever. But the people that are out here and they're doing the drugs or they're doing whatever, we don't have poppy. We don't own a poppy seed. We don't bring the guns in here. We don't do any of those things. Where is it coming from? Where? They giving it to us, so they want us to kill ourselves off. They want us to kill ourselves off. And we still don't see that right here. And we get ready to go into another year, 2023. It's still the same thing. Still the same thing. Still the same thing going on, but just on different. This world, I mean, God, I pray for the world because it has been so much going on. New York is the Wild Wild West. You can't go in the train systems. You can't get on the bus. They are killing people left and right. It's straight bullets. They got ghost guns. It's all kind of stuff going on. People are hurting, and we just have to stay prayerful and ask God to do something. Something has to be done. Something has to give. It has to. It has to. They keep saying, oh, you letting the animals out, the mentally ill. A lot of the mentally ill people, they just let them out on the street and let them do whatever. They don't give them their meds or whatever. If they are medicated, and if they are given a program, if they are having the proper things that they need, then they won't go off their meds. They won't hurt nobody or themselves. Depression is real. These mentally ill people are real. Every time you turn on your TV, you hear about another celebrity done killed themselves for depression. It's real. Just because you got money doesn't make you happy. Just because you got fame, you don't mean you're happy. I can have $1 in my pocket, but guess what? I'm gonna be joyful and I'm happy because guess what? God is here, and I woke up this morning and I can see another day. But people do not live like that. They don't understand that. They don't understand that type of joy. They don't understand the Jesus joy that we share or we have. They don't understand any of that stuff. And we need to get together and pray for these people. And you pray for the world, and you pray for our Black brothers and sisters, and let them know it's going to be all right. Like, they got to hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. They really do, because I'm telling you, this is sad. It's sad, 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 sad. The things that are going on in this world around us. It really is. It really is.
It is. Well, we just got to stay prayed up. Like,
yes, we really
stay in good spirit, stay strong, and just keep stopping by on today. If you would, please tell people how they can follow you and support the things that you're doing.
Okay, you can go. I have two websites. One is abookadream.org. That tells you all about the brown girl movement, about my brown girls, about our very important National Brown Girl Day, which is the last Saturday in February. And we do an amazing thing. And because of COVID, but this year we're trying to do bigger and better things because we're coming out of the COVID stage. So please stay tuned to that. Also, you can follow me for like all of the Women of the Wall or the War Magazine, thewarmagazine.org as well. And you can follow me from there and my numbers and my email address. You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of them. It's Author Pamela J. The OBG, the original brown girl, that would be me. I dubbed myself that. So, and that goes with all of my characters, pigtails, afro puffs, and all of my characters are hairstyles that us African American women have had when we were children, and they all mean something. The affirmations mean powerful things, and I use that for my girls. So that's how you can follow me, and you can email me at abookadream@gmail.com or the Wall Magazine 2020 the Wall @gmail.com, or I never know my number by heart. I'm so sorry because I don't call myself. So that's why I don't know my number. But you can call me at 914-317-5250. My phone is on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I never turn it off. If it is off, you can leave a message. I definitely will get back to you. You can leave me a message on Instagram or any of my social media platforms, and I will get back to you. Um, I take this seriously. I think God gives us a platform to help the world, to heal the world. Because I was told by a family member, why are you telling everybody that you got cancer? Because I'm supposed to. Because we supposed to go get our mammograms, because I was one that did not get her mammograms. I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't have a since my last this mammogram that just found out that I had breast cancer. I hadn't had a mammogram in 12 years because I just didn't like it, and I was like, "Oh, don't run in my family. I ain't got to do it." But by the grace of God, my dumb self went and got it done this year, and thank God I did, because if I didn't, Lord knows what situation I would have been in if I didn't. And they didn't, and they found it maybe 6 months later. It could have been stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, where they couldn't do nothing. So, but God, I am going to let people know, listen, go get your mammograms. Go take care of yourself. I'm going to be, honestly, our birthdays, Angie, I am like unbelievably, I'm going to be so-called a senior. I will be 55 my birthday, God willing. And I believe God always gives us a test for a testimony. And I'm going to let them see my journey. I'm going to let them see what I go through. I'm going to let them see everything so they know this is not nothing to play with. This is me, and God gave it to me, and he made, the devil did it, but God stopped it and was like, no, we're going to let her tell the world, go get their mammograms, tell the world, don't be afraid to pray, to fast, and it's going to be all right. I'm supposed to share. I'm supposed to do that. So I'm going to continue to do what I do. And that's it.
So you understand you have power. And when people realize that they have power, he's positioned to be an overcomer by being a willing vessel to educate, empower, and encourage others through your resilience. See, I remember when we had that first phone call, you wanted to give up, but you didn't. And look at you now, resilient, because you
Yes.
stayed the course.
Yes.
That
When
will and a will that would not
oh
give up.
God. Yes, I was ready. Y'all don't even understand. Angela and me never, ever, 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 never met each other in person. I met Angela about 3 or 4 years ago when she was doing her virtual tour. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. Let me try this. But I was ready to give up. I was like, I can't do this. My books is not doing well. I don't know what it is. I don't care. This is not. I cried, and she was on the phone with me she called me. She was like, I'm going to call her, because I was like, I'm ready to give up. And she called me. I had never met this woman in my life, just followed her on Facebook. And she called me. We were on the phone for 2.5 hours. I was sitting in my car in Harlem looking for parking, but I found the parking space. I cried, I kicked, I screamed on the phone, and she said, "You are not going to give up. You're going to be fine. God put us together for a reason. It's going to be okay." Then we found out we both share birthdays in April and we're both Aries. Then we found out it was just like a lot of things we had in common. And our relationship grew from there. And the devil do not want us to meet because he know it's going to be awesome, because every single time we supposed to meet, something happens. A major snowstorm. Any and everything. They really shut it down with the COVID. I said, what the devil? Because I was on my way. COVID hit. I said, you know what, Angie? That devil do not want us to meet in person. It's okay because we still love each other. And when we do meet, it's going to be amazing because we have never touched physically each other. I cry. I call her. She cries. She call me when I need her. She's there for me. I call. She got cancer. Oh, she got cancer. You're going to be all right. Shut up. Stop crying. It's going to be okay. I'm telling you, I know that the devil is angry because we met. And since we've met, I have went into a different direction. I have started writing. I wrote for a children's book. I started a children's program. I started the magazine. I started something for the. So she is an amazing introvert. She said, "Oh no, you're not gonna quit. You're not gonna do. Shut up. You're not gonna do that. No, you're not. You're gonna pray and you're gonna be all right." Then she came up with the prayer. I said, "She want me to get up 5 o'clock in the morning." Oh my God. I said, okay. I'm gonna do it. Oh God. I mean, 5 a.m. We both was on, all three of us on the line crying. And I mean, powerful prayer. Powerful prayer. And then this year that came back around, like she said, it tripled. It wasn't three of us no more, it tripled. We met beautiful individuals. Now let's see what happened on the first when this year come in. It might be a global thing, and it's going to be amazing. And I know it is, because that's the power of God. That ain't nothing but the power of God. Nothing but the power of God. So I know that when we do meet, the earth gonna move. It's gonna shift because the devil gonna be mad, honey, because he keep not every time it's a snowstorm. But this last one, he said, "Oh, I'm really playing. I'm not playing with y'all." COVID, bam. I said, "What the? Oh my God, couldn't do nothing." I mean, he shut the world down. Like, y'all ain't going nowhere. I said, "Oh wow." Yes, he did.
Okay.
And we still prayed through it. We still prayed through it. So it was like, okay, eventually it's going to happen. But you know, I'm telling you, it's going to be great.
Third time's a charm. I'm believing. I'm going in expecting, and God is going to perform some miracles right before our eyes. There's going to be some testimony, some powerful testimonies that come forth. And He dropped in my spirit 365.
Mm-hmm.
365 people.
Wow.
One person for each day. What? One person is going to represent each day of the year.
That's going to be
We
amazing.
need 362 people to join us. It's already me, you, Scenario, we 3. So we need 362 to join us, to stand with us.
That's right.
To be on the line.
That's right.
Have 6 people praying a day.
That's right.
Never know how this move, but I'm trusting and believe that He said greater works.
Yes. Amen. Amen. That's right. Greater works.
2023. It's we have to learn how to come together. That village mentality is coming back. And the ones that want to see that village mentality and change their mindset, they're gonna get on board. But I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that God is doing for you. I just want you to stay strong. Know that we are here always. Is there anything that you want to share with the audience before we leave on today?
Oh my God. Oh yes. So because now I'm a part of a whole nother family, it's the Pink Sisters, because we all have cancer. It's a Facebook group, and they are beautiful women. I got beautiful cards for Christmas, and they, I always tell them I'm praying for them, because I am putting together a Pink Sister journal book to help journal about your this whole journey, because this cancer journey is a big journey and it affects your life. So that journal will hopefully be available by the second week in January. It tells my story. It starts off by telling my story of how I got diagnosed with breast cancer, what I did, how I reacted, and the treatments and stuff that I'm getting. But it's also different places that you can journal how you feel, because this cancer thing, it is a big deal. It affects your woman, your femininity, your womanhood. I mean, just think about it. You're talking about your breast, and people don't understand. It's something totally different. It's your breast. It's who you are as a woman. It affects your hormones, your estrogen. It's just a lot. Your hair. Um, I'm thinning right now because of some of the things that they're doing, and I'm about to go bald. I'm just gonna shave it all off and be bald and be cute. So it's gonna be bald and cute, and it's gonna be okay. But I'm that's coming out in the next 2 weeks. Also, like I said, we're going in the studio, so the audiobook should be dropping in March. And also my husband hopefully will be home in June, and that's going to be a celebration in itself, because they said no, but God is saying yes, and he's saying yes in a good way. So that's basically about all that I have that I can share
Wow.
right now.
That's a lot, but definitely we're gonna there, because I definitely want throw some things at you. The same
Yes.
guy that I was telling you that wants to do the documentary that's incarcerated, he also has a poetry book out that is dedicated to breast cancer awareness,
Wow.
and he wants to do a breast cancer thing on because people don't know that men get breast cancer too.
Yes, they do. They
And
do. They do. Yeah.
yeah, and when I told somebody, when I shared this today with somebody, that he wanted to do this documentary, or this short film, or whatever it is that he wants to do, they didn't even know that men get breast cancer. So I definitely I want to help him out. So I'm trying to find some people. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in your ear.
Okay. Definitely.
We'll chat
Okay.
whenever you get a chance. Whenever you get a chat, and catch up on some things and see how I can help support what you're doing. This
Okay. Definitely.
122 author movement, that's what it's all about. It's
Yes.
all about us coming together, us supporting each other, and us
Yeah.
seeing what everybody has going on, so we can support one another.
Yes.
You have authors in your area, so there's no reason why they can't support the things that you're doing. So
Exactly.
definitely, I'm glad you joined, and I look forward to coming to New York and spending some time with you.
Yes.
Finally, I tell you, I had a chance to meet um, a young lady named like you. Me and her had a relationship on Facebook, and we finally got a chance to meet each other last year at Black Authors.
Wow. Okay.
And she said to me the other day, she said, "You are the same person on Facebook as you are in person."
Yes.
I am. You hardly get that, but I am. I'm the same person.
Exactly.
I'm the same person. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing with us on today.
Thank you so much, Angie. I love you. And
I
I'm gonna
love
see you first. And then
you. I pray that your evening is
everybody.
blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Okay, you too. Happy New Year. I love you.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Okay, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and sharing with us on today. I pray that you have been blessed. I am blessed. So if y'all would please make sure that you go over and support the things that she's doing. Keep her in your prayers. I thank you guys for stopping by. I will be back on at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other guests have a guest at 5, 6, and 7. Y'all be blessed.